This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by CFU, the power of service.
The UNI men's basketball team won 7 of their final 8 Missouri Valley Conference regular season games to earn the number 3 seed at this year's MVC tournament in St. Louis, Missouri. While the Panthers are a lock for some sort of postseason play, they still had thoughts of another NCAA tournament. While this year's senior class were freshmen the year UNI topped Kansas, this season didn't pan out the way some had hoped. Eric Braley with a breakdown of the rematch with Illinois State.
This game wasn't a lot different than our game on Saturday from the standpoint of with 2.5 or 3 minutes left. It was a one-possession game, and at our place on Saturday, they had a couple open threes that didn't go in, and we had the one at the top that Jake had that was really, really close to going in. That would have given us the lead, and I think in either case, the games could have flipped. And then the other aspect, Carmichael was in a little bit of foul trouble tonight. But he was obviously more of a factor in this game. At the same time, we were challenged heavily a couple of times in this game. Early to start the game, and then again in the second half. And like these guys have always done, they responded heavily and mightily, and made sure we had a chance to win. So I'm proud of them for that in this basketball game.
It hurts, and when you put all your effort into it and everything, everything you got, just like our team does every single night we go out there. It really hurts really bad, but you got to give credit to them. They played a really good game. But just gotta hopefully we can keep playing, and that's gonna be determined later on. But I thought we fought hard when we got challenged, like Coach Jake said. And I thought guys responded really well and stuck with it. Even when they were hitting a lot of shots and they were playing so well at the beginning. I feel good about how our guys stuck with it, but it hurts deep down, especially being last time ever playing down here. It's one of the, it sucks, but you got to live with it and you got to move on. These are the type of things in life. I think you respond to how you're going to go about it. I think we got to keep staying positive with each other and keep staying together. Hopefully we can keep playing together and finish out the good year on a good note.
I think the performance the guys have put in gets us either in the NIT or an awfully serious look at it as we go through the next week. I think everybody would agree with that. I think finishing by ourselves in third in the 9th best league in the country, and wins over the 2 teams that are first and second. A win over St. Mary's, who's looking like an NCAA tournament team. And we, other than our loss at Southern Illinois, there aren't any. We have no losses that are. We've got one the whole year, and that was a road game. That's really outside of the top 100 by much. Illinois State maybe just outside the top 100, and Evansville at 100. So that non-conference strength of schedule is inside the top 15, and so we went out and did what we were supposed to do from that standpoint, from a scheduling standpoint, and we're 7-3 in our last 10. We're playing really good basketball. So my feeling is that we'll get an invite to the NIT or serious consideration as they're making those decisions over the next week. And if that doesn't happen, then we would look at one of the other 2 tournaments. If you finish if you're playing Friday, if you're finishing the top 6, it's a pretty fine line with games, especially with the 4-5 and the 3-6 games. And got to make the right plays, and they got to some loose balls in the second half. They got a couple offensive rebounds, and they made a couple plays at the end. It is a very thin line, and they deserve credit for winning the game tonight. They got themselves on the right side of the thin line.